If you died, what loot would you drop? 2 broken sticks. Pocket lint.
A 10 mm wrench. Crippling debt.
Cheese and glitter.
Tears, silly bands, erasers, and my Bakugan collection.
Vodka bottles. A thank you note. All my fucks I didn't give. When I die, the 50 cats in a trench coat that I actually am burst forth and attack. None have managed to defeat them.
Bones, muscle, organs, probably some fat too.
Just came to say you, Drewhead 118 is a fucking legend. Pretty good chance whoever picks up all of my loot will be tripping pretty hard on some LSD.
A curse that passes on my type 1 diabetes to you. No loot here, baby.
My virginity, hopefully then someone will take it.
A lighter, for all you lighter thieves. 52 gigabytes of porn.
I mean, if we are subject to law, I would drop everything and my wife would get it all, so no bonus for randoms.
Whatever it is, the description can be sold to merchants or dismantled into crafting components.
A lifetime supply of Coca-Cola.
Human flesh consumable, use with fire pit to obtain barbecued meat or with a stove to obtain soup. Slightly strange taste. Bury or burn for religious points. Cursed item has a 1% chance of turning the user into a Wendigo. Has a 20% chance of being haunted upon dropping. LVL.5 shoes of nonslip, LVL.1 beanie of tacos, LVL.25 vape of cloud, LVL.9 shirt of minimum wage, LVL.14 pants of grease. $3 and a note with a cheat code for instant stamina replenish.
2 gold dental crowns.
Body hair for clothes crafting.
2 pounds of titty fat. $14.99 tactical flannel Walmart jacket, insurmountably increased sex appeal. The youngsters these days call it that dumb stupid crazy ass swag drip, and light protection from cold weather. Open can of Colt 45 tonic, a dramatic increase in horny, temporary decrease in common sense, a huge temporary decrease in decisions that affect short or long-term morality. A gram of Reggie causes a temporary headache if not mixed with a female companion or alcohol.
The Great Schnitzel Hammer of Death.
Def a cursed item. Probably ring or necklace. It gives a huge int and char boost, and allows for a lot of unique feats. Unfortunately, it comes with a random 1d4 chance of completely inhibiting any results from the skills and a 1d100 chance of a random accident happening in the midst of use.
I have a totem of undying so I wouldn't die. Beat that.
You've slain Silent Night 111. Silent Night 111 drops $3.50 in a packet of beef jerky.
€13.92 1x origami crane 21 inscribed in black marker, 4x origami paper squares different colors, 1x cheap phone Chinese brand, 1x fitness watch. The display is all scratched up, but the dead owner did reach his step goal for the day. 1x prescription glasses. This guy must have been fucking blind. Fleshlight of +50 mana regeneration, keys of +10 lockpicking, fedora of -10 speech, ring of +5 looting, basic supreme clothes, armor 3 7 gold.
A cat familiar to fight by your side.
Some change and wadded up receipts. Maybe a sticky note or two. AirPods Pro with fully degraded batteries, that have only ever played Muse.
Some old cigarette butts I kept in my pocket because I didn't want to toss them. It as if it's hot. Some gas X and some poorly written poems about how sad I am. A vacuum cleaner.
I always carry tissue paper with me, so that and some lip balm, I guess.
Common drop, soft fuzzy blanket of eternal warm comfort. Gives massive bonuses to cold resistance and armor, but does hinder movement by a large amount. Rare drop, pet fuzzy elemental. It may look like a very fluffy cat, but it is actually just made of fur. It randomly sheds fluff elementals as well. Collect enough and you can create another fuzzy elemental.
A mental debuff known as crippling depression.
You kill me, I die. All you receive is a cellphone. That's terrible loot, you'd think. It's nothing out of the ordinary, but something compels you to look closer. You take off the phone case. There's a student ID card inside. Still nothing out of the ordinary, but, when you lift up the ID card, there's something special waiting underneath. And it's a tiny photo of Danny DeVito.
A pack of disposable gloves, 50% latex, 50% nitrile, -1 very small blade, 25% utility knife, 25% microtome blade, 50% scalpel, -90% chance, big book of science, -75% chance, portable toolset, -50% chance, lab coat, -50% chance, jacket, 50% leather, 50% motorcycle, no money.
A button-up shirt and an erasable pen.
Smokes, a joint of Girl Scout cookies, about 3.47 in cash, some keys, a wallet, a pocket knife, a winter coat, hat, gloves, jeans, boots, belt, and all my undergarments. And an iPhone 11 Max. And a Dollar Tree Tupperware. Sorry, was doing an inventory as I was typing.
Probably a pile of piss and shit like most folks.
Electrical components, a watch, backpack of holding +10 to carrying capacity. Sketchbook, rare item. You would open it, but you will respect the privacy of the person you just killed.
Some Pringles and maybe a penny.
I'll possibly drop Pocky, strawberry flavor.
Some antique Bibles and Bible commentary books.
An exotic engram that has a 100% drop rate of the Eon Swift.
Maple syrup and some fire kush.
Empty booze bottles.
Some pathetic poetry book. A thank you note.
My Barnes & Noble membership card, might be considered epic loot for manga and pop collectors. A note to delete my history.
Only grey items. You could sell them, but it's not worth the trouble.
Clothes, a iPad and a wheelchair. I have a stuffed bear as old as me, 32, so it would probably be him.
A bottle of crippling depression. All of my IBS and depression medication bottles.
Drop table life.
Probably knitting stuff.
The suffering of unknown origin.
$150,000 in debt. Is alcoholism and depression loot?
It'd be like Bomberman, I'd drop a skull that would cause some random punishing effect to whomever was unlucky enough to touch it. A flyer for Bob's Axes in Lumbridge.
A longsword.
A pack of cigarettes and a 2-liter of Mountain Dew.
Nothing, because I'm just a naked man who roams the streets.
A really bad Yu-Gi-Oh! Card deck.
One excellent rectangle. One that plays all my records one after another. A stack of 64 dirt, I'm poor.
Weed and magic mushrooms.
A cap, very rare item, requires magic LVL 10 cap of Moab during below normal temperatures, gives cold resistance and dexterity but loses its abilities above such conditions. Internal ice spike decreases opponent's internal temperature to a physical state of cellular degrading in which movement speed and attack speed is decreased by 2. But actively consumes mana.
A whole bunch of painkillers. Only they are prescribed for me. Probably a piece of paper that says, fuck you.
A turd or 3.
Thunderfury, blessed blade of the Windseeker.
An unused condom U, Drewhead 118.
An award for you, Drewhead 118.
2 burritos and an energy drink.
Crochet hooks, yarn, bobby pins, and gold rings. Damn, that makes me sound like an old woman. But literally, I always have a crochet hook and a current project, and extra bobby pins in my bag, and I always have my rings on.
Deck of cards.
My wallet. Now you are on a side quest in an Ubisoft open-world environment where you choose your own path. Hack the bank, break into the bank, or recycle my debit cards. The choice is yours. But keep the keybrick, the code is easily guessable and there's free coffee and tea inside 24/7 until those cards run out. Just keep my body well hidden from the authorities +10 sneak.
LMFAO, these questions on this sub-ROTFL, I'd drop chocolate chunk cookies.
Nothing. I'm empty inside.
Genital herpes.
Judging by me being a gun nut med student, I guess a medkit and some ammo. Hair scrunchies and socks.
A lot of video games.
Sephora rewards points and boxes of wine.
Legos. Buckets of them.
Certainly not the obvious quest item like my tooth or eyes. Adventurers gonna have to farm way more than just me for those items.
Intelligence potion, drink to gain a permanent +1 intelligence score. Arrogance wand, 1 use magical item. Used to curse your enemy with arrogance. They will always go with their most powerful attack, even if it is not the most ideal. My phone. And maybe some foreskin.
Everyone's missing Allen keys. Also, I have a pretty healthy kidney.
1993 Toyota Supra. Nothing, the game ends. I'm the final boss.